All right, y'all, it's the IIC podcast, and we are back. You already know you chilling with Cam and
Gorgeous.
And we finna rock this thing on now on this
Let's
beautiful Sunday. And we got a few things to talk about because, the T is 10, as always. All right? We're going to kick it off on a positive note. Let's see what's going on in sports today.
Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. Baby, they are blowing it out. I think we 5-3. You might as well say 6-3, including today. Today is game day. Game started at 4:25 here in Detroit, Michigan. And I think it ends about 7:30, so we're in the middle of that time. However, I think we're in the, fourth quarter? And it's 41-16. It's going down.
Yes, y'all, the Detroit Lions is killing it. You already know they about to be 6-3. So let's go Lions. So I want to know, do you have a favorite player?
I'm gonna keep it real. Football ain't really my game like that. Basketball used to be my game. I know at one point you played basketball, so I kind of was like into it then. I really like boxing more. Besides the point, I won't say I have a favorite football player because I'm not big in it. You know what I'm saying? It's around my birthday time, the Super Bowl. So I always celebrate the Super Bowl pretty much for halftime. But I got the top 5 players if y'all want to know what the streets are saying.
Okay.
I got the top 5. The top 5 players are Brown. Brown is a wide receiver. Hutchinson, defensive end. Jared Goff is your quarterback. Sewell is your offensive tackle, I think.
Okay.
Something like that. And then you got Gibbs as the running back. It's going down. It's going down, top 5 players.
I think a lot of people like Gibbs.
Jameer.
A lot of people I think like Gibbs.
Okay.
And Goff.
And Goff. I hear a lot of talk about him.
But y'all can leave in the comments, y'all. Who y'all favorite Detroit Lions player?
So I hope I'm saying that right, pronouncing it right. He do a lot of yelling. He come out, he got that energy. He be yelling at the players, trying to make sure they stay on point. I like it.
Okay. So, Detroit Lions going to the playoffs this year? Yes or no?
I think so.
Me too.
I think so.
Me too. Let's go. Let's go Lions.
Let's go Lions. Detroit.
Since we're on the topic of football, I know you had a little T on another football player. Not related to Detroit Lions, but let the people know about that T.
Right. So we got another football star. I think a wide receiver on another team, New England Patriots. Let's talk about Stefon Diggs. Okay, Stefon, what is really going on? Stefon been accused of allegedly trying a home act with a fashion designer, a well-known fashion designer who he tried to hire to do his clothes and his home, just do his whole ambiance thing with.
Wait, what? What?
Yes, Stefon got a lot going on. Stefon got a lot of kids. Stefon got a lot of baby mamas. Now Stefon is getting accused of having a lot of men.
Okay.
No, I don't know if it's a lot of men, but I know he being accused of being on the other side of the fence.
Okay.
For sure.
Slow it down. So, accused. Who is accusing Mr. Stefon Diggs, the one who about to have a baby with Cardi B, the wide receiver?
Got some babies on the way and some babies already here. That same one. Yep.
The most popular football player right now in 2025.
Yes, doing his thing.
With all the ladies.
With all the ladies. Apparently, he had a lot of ladies in the crib when he did what he did, when he said what he said, allegedly. He had many to choose from. All different nationalities, all different cultures, from your up to your down.
Okay,
he has them on deck.
I'm asking.
But yet still. Chris Blake.
Okay, who is that?
Chris Blake is a very popular fashion designer. And anyway, Chris Blake went on Tasha K, told a whole story, a whole breakdown, meltdown, tragic situation about how Stefon Diggs actually tried to come on to him and then when rejected, attempted to unalive him.
Okay, now, girl, when was this? When
was this? This is like a month or so ago, maybe. It's when
I might have seen, you know what? I did see something. You talking about that tall, he kind of light skinned.
Yeah.
He is, I I guess he's into fashion or whatever the case may be. I think I heard a little bit about that story.
He said he ain't cut like that. He like, you know what I'm saying? He's a heterosexual man. He ain't cut like that. But I'm all about opinions. Don't quote me. Don't pay no attention to me. It's just my opinion. He was giving Trade a little bit personality-wise.
Okay. So listen, that's a personal opinion. Cool.
Personal opinion.
Now that I think about it, I believe that I heard a little something about him being in a car with this guy. He basically tried to come on to him and tried to, I hate to say this, y'all, but I'm just going to put it out there because, we just keeping it real on the IIC podcast. He basically pulled his man thing out in the car, and Blake was actually in there, and he was like thrown off, and he was just like, yo, put that away. Allegedly, that's what Stefan Diggs did, according to Blake. Mm-hmm. And this is what he said on Tasha K. So this is all documented already.
Yeah. But and he got some receipts of their interaction. We're skipping a big part of how this interaction even came about. So Stefan Diggs needed a designer. He needed some things done around his house. It was just certain things that he wanted going on. So he allegedly tried to hire Chris Blake to do the work. Now Chris Blake like, okay, I can hook you up with a suit and tie and some jeans and gym shoes, but I ain't about to decorate your house. So he put his ex-girlfriend on the job to decorate Stefan Diggs' house. It won't be a conflict of interest. Things won't get weird, awkward, or whatever, because Stefan Diggs already had someone helping him, which I think was a brother or a family member. I feel like Chris Blake didn't want to come in between the relationship and the business contract he had going on with another designer. So I guess they made arrangements allegedly for Chris to get paid under the table. Mm-hmm. So it was like maybe 10 bands on the table. I'm not sure, but 10 bands on the table for him to do the little bit that he did, maybe even more. Mind you, they had been hanging out doing business dinners and business deals throughout this whole time. And he said he noticed one time that Stefan Diggs made a comment about being a mule or something with his hands on his shoulder, which he said he thought was weird, but whatever. He like, it's Stefan Diggs, and allegedly, apparently, he has the tendency to be under the influence a lot.
Oh yeah, according to Chris, about that.
Yeah, according to Chris, he never sober.
Okay.
So they went out to a party. They leaves the party. It's plenty of women left in Stefan Diggs' home, allegedly, that he can go in there and interact. And in the midst of talking about the women that were left in his home, he decided to
talk to Blake.
Pull his pants down.
Yeah, okay, so he exposed the sausage and egg and cheese.
Come on! Yes, and wanted to know, would you mind giving me some filet mignon?
Is that what he said? Okay.
Well, he gestured. I don't know if he straight out, he didn't straight out said it, but he's supposed to palm the back of his head and leaned it towards the groin.
He allegedly palmed Blake's head when he exposed the baby maker. Is what we should say. Okay, that's crazy. Now, I also heard that Blake goes into the house that night. He gets assaulted, allegedly. Supposed to be court documented by Stefan Diggs' brother.
Ends up naked.
Yes. He also ends up naked.
I forgot about that. Chris Blake was supposed to get drugged during some part of him being out with Stefan at the party.
Right.
Allegedly.
Yes. So amongst all of that, him being drugged and everything, and then Stefan Diggs coming on to him, they finally get to the home. Somewhere around there, Blake ends up naked. He said this is the last time he saw Stefan Diggs. But to add, insult to injury, Blake was later on allegedly robbed of his jewelry, of his clothes, and beat.
When he made it home,
He had a lawsuit going on with that. I guess it is proven that Stefan Diggs' brother had something to do with it.
Yeah.
And so now it's this big old thing as of, did this happen because Blake didn't want to mess with Stefan?
He didn't want no popsicle.
I don't know.
I don't know. Blake
that's the tea, though.
He didn't want the treat. So
that's the tea.
He also said he wasn't even tripping about the act or the fact that Stefan had gotten sexual with him. He was more concerned at the fact that because I declined the offer, you want to unalive me. It's crazy work. Crazy work.
Oh, so let's see where this go.
Yeah, let's see where this
go, y'all. All right? Yeah. It's more tea to be. It's Gucci Mane, Keisha Kior, and Mac Breezy. So for some of y'all who don't know Mac Breezy used to run with Gucci Mane back in the day. So she done hit the internet once again. Of course with your girl. And I'm gonna let you tell that story because you headline that one. So let's go. Let us know about Gucci. Let us know about Keisha. Let us know about Mac. What is the tea on the streets with these three? Because we want to know. The people here at IIC Podcast, they want to know.
Let's go. So Gucci Mane is on like this mental health journey. I don't know if he ever admitted this before, but if you know, you might have seen signs, you might have seen indications. There may have been something did or said. The fact that the man been in and out of jail and prison or whatever kind of, there's certain signs that there's some things going on. So he's on his mental health journey where he feel like he's being at his best self because he has his wife, Keisha Kior, helping him on this journey. Now, everybody's calling her some kind of handler because she said on the Breakfast Club, which y'all know is a radio station with Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Lauren LaRosa, and Just Hilarious. So anyway, she told them that she has recognized the signs and the symptoms and the start of when Gucci gets the tripping.
What?
And that's not being offensive to mental health. You know, I don't make jokes about that. I'm an advocate for it. I believe in doing all that you can to keep your mental health state intact.
Right.
However, she can see a sign coming and she immediately jumps on it and erases his social media, block his calls, take his keys, take his money, take the house, take the car, and take the dog.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Put a little less tea in that cup. This is his wife?
His wife.
She basically managing Gucci in some way?
Managing his mental health, which he says, allegedly, I'm not sure on the schizophrenia thing, but it's supposed to be schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Something that kind of runs together, but the moral of the story is he's supposed to have some mental health issues that she's been monitoring to the point where if she has to take things from him, lock him in a cage and throw away the key, she will.
Okay, wait. I got a question. But before that question, I just want to say we real big on mental health. We talked about that in one of our last episodes. Just when you're done with this one, go down below. We gonna give y'all some tips and let y'all know how to deal with mental health from our point of view. My question is, what did Gucci say about this?
So Gucci's sitting there saying, well, you gotta think. I was using drugs. I was drinking lean. These mental health issues were kind of influenced by or pushed on by using drugs.
Okay.
I mean, so it was a lot of times that he was under the influence. And then there are times he wasn't. He could get violent. He can get belligerent. He'll give away a lot of money. He'll give away a lot of jewelry. So he'll do, I guess they call grandiose gestures, like really, really over the top gestures for people or over the top gifts for people that probably don't need it or deserve it from him.
So like a manic state kind of thing.
Yeah. So he'll go through episodes. He's been institutionalized apparently. But for the most part, his wife says she can see it like with her eyes closed. So if he yells at her, she'd be like, "You're sick." Wow. And he's like, well, he admitted some of the stuff he did had nothing to do with mental health issues. He did it because he did it. He did it because he was upset. He did it because he was being arrogant. He did it because he just wanted to at that point.
Okay.
But sometimes it was like he just, wasn't sleeping, wasn't eating right. He'll work, and don't get any rest. So sometimes those were bring on episodes as well.
Okay.
So
speaking of episodes, because I know you mentioned Mac Breezy, okay? What's been going on with Mac Breezy? What's been going on with Mac Breezy? What's been going on with Gucci? What's been going on? What's the tea on it?
So Mac Breezy is Gucci Mane's very first signed artist. Mac Breezy almost considered herself an underground artist, but she actually is very well known, especially from the ATL because she's originally from the ATL. She's been rocking. Shout out to the ATL. She's been rocking with Gucci Mane for a very, very, very long time. Also, she was Gucci Mane's lover. Actually, she was Gucci Mane's main woman. A lot of his songs, like from the Trap House album, is about her. Like Pills Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Yeah, he geeked up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might be. I might be. You know what I'm saying? So just put that out there. She said she never did drugs. Like she might hit some marijuana. She'd drink occasionally, but she wasn't on the pills, whatever. But it's music, it's an entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was Gucci thing, allegedly. That's Gucci thing. That ain't her thing. And go ahead, baby girl, go ahead. Yeah. So she got so Mac Breezy is in there. You know what I'm saying? They still remixing songs from the Trap House that he doing with new artists to this day, like Lotto, and he did one of the Trap House songs with a Sexy Red. So basically, Mac Breezy, how she coming to play? She feeling some kind of way. Why is she feeling some kind of way? Yeah. Because she feel like people don't even know she's the inspiration behind that music. And that she the one who wrote some of them songs. And she rapped on them songs. Why is she the inspiration? Because a lot of those songs that was written and that he rapped and sung on his very big platform is about her.
Allegedly.
Well,
that's what she say.
Well, it's out the horse's mouth. And not only that, she say the lyrics that include her name.
Oh, wow.
He says her name in those songs. So she got receipts, baby. And not only do she got receipts when he was in jail, in prison, where he wrote love letters and love poems and you the only one for me. And I'll do anything for you. What? And you're right, and love everything about you.
Wait, so we was kind of like on this mental health topic because I know I remember seeing something online about her having a mental health issue.
She does.
So what's up with that?
I brought her up as well.
Okay.
So to tie her in to the Gucci and the Keisha Kayor thing, is she also as well deal with mental health issues. However, she kind of blamed Gucci for the start of her mental health issues.
Really?
Well, see, she met Gucci like at 17. Well, I don't think she met him at 17. But she started a relationship with him at 17 and he was like 24, according to her.
Oh my God.
So, but she was doing music and writing and all that stuff before Gucci career started before him. So they kind of got together and it's like they piggybacked off each other. She thinks to a certain extent, kind of used her but didn't use her. Well, she went on Tasha K and Tasha K, do you feel like, did he use you? And she like, no, I don't feel like Gucci used me, is what she said. She felt like Gucci had his own people that he knew. But she also feels like when it boiled down to it, all of that music she did with him, that was the popular music. That was the boost of his career. You know what I mean?
So do she feel like she needs some type of compensation? Is she getting paid for anything?
Sure.
I mean,
so Mac Breezy felt like she's not recognized for her work. A lot of people say, hey, Gucci ain't got the money to show you that you're recognized and stuff like this and stuff like that. But she like, it's not really about the money, but it's about the money. But she want her rights and her royalties. She wanted it to be known that I'm the inspiration behind the Trap House music. I'm the go-ahead. I'm the pill girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm the candy lady. That's another one. She want her due diligence.
Okay.
Breezy feel like she the real ride or die that was in the trenches. And Keisha Kayor is the lame who flips some money towards the end. So, what y'all, well, I know you know, but what y'all don't know is, according to Mac Breezy, she was his bottom chick, his main woman. He had multiple relationships with different women, celebrities, like Buffy the Body, allegedly she said, Jackie O, all kind of women. So they had a relationship that was toxic, for one. And they were tit for tat. But she said Gucci Mane was a good man. And he took very good care of her. The thing was, if he messed with somebody, she'll try to top that Mac Breezy and mess with somebody else. So in the midst of all of that, she like, I held him down through prison or whatever. But through the midst of all that, he met Keisha.
Okay.
And when he met Keisha, she said he started to change up a little bit. Like he started hiding stuff from her. But you know, it's not out of the ordinary, according to Mac Breezy, that he deals with multiple women all the time. So she didn't really think nothing of it for real until it started getting serious. But one thing led to another. They parted ways.
Okay.
Mac Breezy and Gucci parted ways. He ended up with Keisha. Obviously, that's his wife. I mean, Mac Breezy, she on that type of time like, I'm the Don Juan of this relationship.
Right.
And she hates that she's seeing other people get credit for her work. Like, how is this the person who got you through? I got you through.
Shazam!
Well, hey,
And
that's
flipping
tea for
some
us.
money. She said flipping some money is easy to do standing by his side in prison. But I went through all of it. It was a little dry snitching going on in the conversation.
Between Gucci, right?
Well, she brought up Jeezy, so.
Okay, so what about Jeezy? that
Okay,
happened
so
with him?
during that time, Gucci had went to prison for unaliving
Right.
affiliate of Jeezy's because they got into it over a song, which was so icy. And they both wanted rights to the record, and they got the
And it
beef
got
in, and
nasty, yeah.
it got real nasty. Gucci ended up in jail, whatever. And Mac Breezy is the one who was ride or die through that whole situation.
Okay.
You know, so she's basically like, where are my brownie points? Where are my kudos? Where are my rights, my royalties, and my money? Run me my money.
Hey,
She also said Gucci got a child out here with special needs he ain't taking care of.
wow, now that's
What's going
crazy.
on around here?
The exposure is just at an all-time
And
high in
Keith-
2025.
And him and Keisha taking care of them kids that got together, but we don't never see hers.
Well, we know a couple people that's living like that. You
We
know,
don't never see her kids outside of the relationship with Gucci.
Allegedly.
They trying to figure out what's the tea.
We missing one key to this puzzle that's some hot tea. Not necessarily good tea, but it's hot tea. She also got punched in the face by Gucci too. So this the same girl that got punched in the face on stage.
Went viral, that video.
You know, she suffered some mental trauma from that. You know, she talked about basically people reposting that. She have to relive it. No, she didn't go straight to the police and press charges, but she feel like she got so much information on Gucci that, hey, in any moment she can go ahead and release all this information and Gucci could possibly get in trouble. So she want to be recognized at this moment by Gucci.
And she was being reasonable.
She basically wants him to come forward, give her some royalties off the music, or just let people know, hey, this the person who helped me get on my feet when it came to some of my songs and my music, you know. So to get deeper into it, she was on stage, Gucci Mane was performing, they clearly had a relationship. She was about to perform the song, or either he didn't want her there to perform the song, but
She talked about that too, why that incident kind of, how it got triggered.
Right,
He told
but-
her not to show up because he was in a relationship prior to her.
I guess he didn't want her on the stage. He didn't want her
Yeah.
there. She was trying to perform, and as she was trying to perform, they get into it. I don't remember if she swung first or not, but however, Gucci Mane is seen and recorded literally punching her in the face, like
Yes.
just decking her. You know, and of course, the whole thing is a man shouldn't hit a woman, and you know, you in public and it looks bad, right? So, but she did say that Gucci was not abusive other than that, unless
did
she
say
wants
that.
to come out and say something different now, but she said that that was kind of like a one-time thing. You know what I'm
She
saying?
did. She did.
Not to say that that makes a difference, but
Yeah.
maybe give him a little grace for that. But
They wanted to, but violence is violence. And throughout that, the relationship she said was toxic. I mean, he had the money. To me, when you say he treat me good or he's a good man, he could afford to give you things. He could afford to do kind gestures. But when it came to respecting you, he didn't pay you. You know what I mean? He didn't pay her. He put his hands on her and he cheated on her. I mean, is that a good man?
I don't know. But on that note, we can get right into this Blueface and Chrisean.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get it. Blueface and Chrisean, all of that in one on turbo mode, right? So, as y'all know, Blueface just got out a few days ago. He just dropped a song. He basically mocking Chrisean on the song.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it, all right? It's on YouTube. It's called Baby Girl.
Okay.
All right, first little single that he dropped, fresh out of prison. Of course, everybody thought he was gonna do it first day out, but I guess that's not out yet. So he did link up with DDG,
Okay.
and they both did a live together. They recorded a song, which is supposed to be like his first day out song. I haven't seen it drop yet, but can't wait to hear it. So if you ain't been paying attention, y'all know Blueface got hella tattoos on his face. Okay, he got all kind of stuff just dotted up. He is now referring to himself as the 101 Dalmatians. So I don't know if this is a new brand or if this is something new that's going on. I have
I can't.
no clue.
can't.
All right. He got the Chase logo on his face. He got the MLB baseball logo on his face.
What if Chase go out of business?
I just Blueface to bring him back. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just saying.
He got YSL on his face, which is I believe
Ain't it a purse, a clothing line?
There you go. All right, so he has
That's
a clothing line on his face, and he already had the Blueface, the dollar face on his face, $100 bill, I guess, face on his face. He had Chrisean written on his face. I don't know if that's still there.
There's a lot going on. I think he got a horseshoe and a cross and a golf ball or something. It's a lot going on.
It's basically, people are saying he's looking like a walking beer board at this point. But he did gain a lot of weight. He is very big and muscular, and those young 20s are pretty much out the window. All right. So he's not the skinny old Blueface we're used to seeing. He's just not, But coming out first day, hella toxic all over the internet. Chrisean shows up, they say unannounced, with her and the baby.
Okay.
All right, Sonny. So Sonny shows up with his mom. The other kids show up with the grandma. The grandma name is Carlissa. You already know she's real big on, I guess, Instagram or in social media. She's always been very vocal about Blueface, her son, Chrisean, and everything that's going on. She's just always in the mix when it comes to that, all right? And she also pushes her own brand of things. So all of them tried to show up on his first day out, and it got messy first day. Chrisean touches Carlissa. Carlissa did not want to be touched. If you don't know the backstory behind that, Chrisean beat up Carlissa, okay? Which is Blueface's mother. And Blueface did nothing. He was there, but he did nothing. And that's all over the internet.
Right. That was back.
So she did say that she is scared of Chrisean. She does not want Chrisean to touch her. And she's not a fan of Chrisean, at the end of the day. Chrisean tried to stick by Blueface, tried to help him out. He's sweating in the studio. She's wiping him down, everything like that. But at the end of the day, Chrisean is leaving either that night or the next day, very, very upset. All right. And clearly going online and letting everybody know how she felt about Mr. Blue. Supposed to be a show coming out. You already know. They call it The Circus. So, not sure what network is going to bring this to life.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad.
Because this is just what they do.
This is what they do. It's like Jerry Springer on steroids.
Okay.
In the black community.
Yeah.
I miss Blue, his success. I hope that, a lot of people are saying, hey, get the face tats, take them off. I know that's probably going to really hurt. But,
how? They got removable. Laser. I just feel like that's going to be a lot of scarring.
I'm going to let y'all know. All right. Y'all see I'm tatted up everywhere. I have a lot of tattoos. And I had a moment where I was like, I have like some tattoos on the side. You can't really see them. And I did have a moment where I wanted to get them removed. So I went and I got laser. It's very expensive. Okay. Because you got to keep going treatment after treatment. And when I tell you that hurts probably worse than a tattoo, it hurts worse. You're dealing with fire. You're literally burning.
Burning the ink up. Yes. Or off, rather.
And you're gonna scab and things like that, which you scab when you get a tattoo, but not as bad as when you get lasered with fire.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
That's probably why Chrisean hasn't gotten the Blueface tattoo removed neither.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Y'all, that's gonna be some tea for a long time. We're gonna keep y'all updated on that.
Yes.
So next up, you guys, we have a general topic: the school system. What's your theory on the school system accepting different type of people into the school system, or what process they should use to accept like teachers and students and things like that into the school system? Should they change the way that they're doing things? The world is changing. So, what do you think about that?
Well, I have this theory and this thing where I believe that, how when your kids get entered in school, primarily elementary, they take placement tests that has to do with their reading level, comprehension skills, math. Okay, cool, fine, dandy. I like that idea, as you should, so you can place the kids according to grade or what level they are far as intelligence.
Right.
But I also believe they should do placement tests where you're at mentally, where your household is at mentally, meaning that your guardian. I'm more so on the brink of elementary, like kindergarten through 5, K through 5th grade. And then, because once you get past, I think, that 5th grade mark, you will have probably a better direction or guidance to where you should place your children in the 6th and up grade. For sure, through K through 5, I feel like they should come up with tests on the guardians, like maybe where their background, type of household they come from, their learning styles, Because they have learning style tests, but they don't do nothing with the learning style. Like, your learning style might be you have to be physically involved. Your other learning style might be you just have to hear it, or touch it. But the point is doing tests that puts you in a certain position for your success with the teacher, the student, and the guardian. And for sure, shorten the classes. Because it's hard for a staff to focus on so many children at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So limit the classes. I mean, obviously it takes money to do this.
Yes.
So that means that you guys have to pay your taxes. That means the cost of taxes are going to be raised in order for this to work.
So now we going into taxes. Okay.
But
So-
I mean, we don't have to stay in taxes. That's another topic for another day.
Of course, but I'm just saying, okay. So my opinion on this is, I feel like the school system is definitely getting away from that. Of course, where you live, some people can afford to have a better environment, right?
Yes.
A better school system.
Yes.
But for the inner city children and the people that's going to public schools, where we from, I feel like we're nowhere near that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'd be a good idea. I think it'd be a great idea if we were, but we're getting further and further away from connecting homes and parents and guardians to the school system because of the internet and because of we're going online a lot. So it's becoming a lot harder to get closer, get those close relationships and bonds. I'm sure they come up with tests all the time, but I feel like that really excludes the guardians and the parents from being into the school system.
With the school
like
system.
they should, and they should. That's the way the world turned,
Yeah. Like, for instance, I am a parent that has homeschooled. I have tried it on and off. But anybody that has tried it or know about it, even as a parent, you wear so many hats already. You're the doctor, you're the nurse, you're the teacher, you're the the nurturer, sometimes the mother and father. It's like, it's so many hats, it's so many positions you are placed in depending on what your child is going through, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're the disciplinary. It's like all over the place. So sometimes when you add the school into it, it's like, when do you have time for your work, yourself, your leisure? You don't. So homeschool can be a very challenging thing to do.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
with that being said, I'm like, the school system is a part of our village, and I think it's important that we should be matching personalities. I know it sounds crazy, but think of the kids that are a little more disabled. They put them in a class with a teacher to themselves who is trained to work with disabled children. And I don't feel like that should be just for those type of children.
No, I agree.
I think you should match each person, with those type of children.
Right.
It'll reduce bullying. The other kids feel uncomfortable. It'll reduce the stress on teachers and their, their lesson plan and stuff that they got to do.
So,
I mean, I don't know. That's just my theory, my opinion. It's like they throw the kids in that classroom. It's overcrowded. There's a lot going on. And nobody wants to be a teacher when you have all that chaos.
no, for real. And they also say that teachers are underpaid too. So,
And they're underpaid.
they don't get paid
That's what I'm
enough,
saying.
and it's not a field where a lot of people want to go into. And so, yes, you have more children than teachers, and that's an issue. The school system. I guess it depends on environment too.
The environment
you're
definitely.
in, but
The more, of course, suburban areas, the more money in that neighborhood you can afford to put more resources there.
no, for sure. I mean, it all comes together, and we got the presidential election coming up, and that's why it's so important for people to get out and vote and know exactly people that you're voting for, what they're pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not biased to either one, but it's very important that you guys get ready for the election and really pay attention, figure out, okay, who's going to really help us fund our schools and our environment and bring resources to our cities and stuff like that, because that is important. When your kids are growing up and you got to get them in school, you want them to go to a decent school with a decent teachers, decent teaching lessons and things like that.
Yes.
So go vote, y'all. It's coming up.
And actually listen to what they're saying, the ones you're voting for, the politicians. Listen to what they're saying.
Yes.
Don't just pick. I remember being so immature where I was picking based on if the name sound good. Like actually listen to what they're saying and what you're voting for.
Exactly. And a lot of people feel like if it don't relate to them, which it does relate to you, these policies and stuff do relate to you.
One day it will.
Especially from our community. The first time some black people ever voted was when Obama ran, you know, or even Kamala Harris when she ran, because they felt like African American.
Yeah,
they tuned in.
I'ma just go with that.
Yeah, but you need to tune in rather the race, you know, because at the end of the day, these are policies and things like that that's going to affect all of us, you know. So do your due diligence and your research and try to pick someone that will help out with the school systems for you and your children, things like that. You know, and give you the best resources. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, y'all, this is Too Real for TV. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and don't forget to share. Make sure y'all share, pass along, tell a friend to check us out. All right, we're gonna try to keep coming every week. Just like and subscribe, and you guys will see the next video coming up right on your notification. We also want to let y'all know we got our sign up, y'all.
Let's go.
All right, the IIC podcast. Hopefully it wasn't too bright for your eyes, but you should be able to see. All right, you should be able to see it. Okay.
Yeah, we going somewhere. We doing some things.
It's
Let's
Cam
go. And gorgeous.
And we'll see y'all on the next one.